Hello, babies.
Hello, Raymond.
Richard. Richard. How are you?
Feeling refreshed.
Yeah?
No, I'm actually really hurting.
Yeah. You were no show, no call yesterday. We were texting you. You were just MIA. I figured you were feeling very good last day of the Cape.
Last night I was in New York City.
Oh, perfect. Even better. Good to hear.
How was your vacation?
Same old. Thought about getting milk and cigarettes every day. Didn't do it. But here I am still in the podcast studio.
Great. We are back from vacation. As you can see, it's just the two of us. Bill has decided to extend his vacation.
Liar. He's such a liar.
He had another day.
Yeah. I didn't know we were recording today.
Yeah, he's full of shit. And as we are doing this, recording this on Sunday, he is live texting us the MLB draft.
Non-stop.
If only we had a show in which we could talk about the ongoings of local sports, Bill.
Yeah,
Bill, fucking bad words.
So instead of climbing a mountain today.
Yeah. Actually, let's get this out of the way for a headline. The Red Sox have drafted Marcelo Mayer, number 4 overall in the MLB draft, best high school player in the country according to Billy Baseball. He's a shortstop. I have a picture in front of me. Handsome fella, nice set of lettuce on his head. And,
no comparison to Brandon Crawford.
Okay, 6'3", 188.
Wow.
Bats left, throws right.
He's as tall as you, and he weighs less than both of us
combined. Wait, how would that work?
No.
Take us, subtract, divide by 4. No, we can't do that. We can't do that.
Bill's not here for numbers. Yeah, Bill's not here.
First day back from vacation. Don't make us do subtraction. That actually doesn't work. All right, let's do it. Lot to get to. Welcome to the Simple Minds Sports Show. Monday headline, July
12th.
Welcome to the show.
You put it in the email.
Every time. I do it every time.
You just never look. I don't know why you go that way. You should just look down. I don't know. Either way.
The calendar's still reading June. Whatever it's reading, no matter what time of day, what time of year, we're drinking White Birch Brewing. White Birch Brewing out of Nashua, New Hampshire. Address, please.
460 Amherst Street. Good
memory. And the good side of Amherst Street. Remember that, kids. Don't be afraid to get down to the brewery. Excellent space down there. They got hats. They got pints. They got flights. They got merch. They got rainbow color. They always got 6, 7 different, 8 kind of different beers going on. Get yourself some IPAs. Get yourself some sours. Find it in the local beer store near you. Wherever you get it, tell them the Simple Minds boys sent you. White Birch Brewing. Hey, Ray.
Don't fuck with me, okay? I read the email. Just don't fuck with me here.
I figured without old Billy Trashcan here, or Billy on the pitch to shit on you, that we would start with some important international news.
Okay.
This is Sunday. We're recording the 12th, and it's basically Championship Sunday. We had Euro 2020, which is actually Euro 2021.
You're still mad about that?
It's so dumb. We also had Wimbledon that people care about, I guess. And the NBA Finals Game 3 is on. So, Championship Sunday. Figured we'd start with the big one. Euro 2020, actually 2021. Italia comes away in PKs, I think they call it.
In Wembley Stadium. Oh,
in Wembley Stadium.
So fucking awesome.
No one chokes like the English, do they?
Not since 1966 have they won anything there. It's coming home. That's all you heard on commercials and, coming up in the semifinals and all that. It's coming home. No, sirree. Italy freaking beat you. They shouldn't even won. Italy should not have won that game. But go ahead.
Yeah, I just caught the end of it because watching soccer for 4 hours is not really in my line of. But we do a show, so I watched the game. Caught the end of it. From what the announcers were saying, it seemed like England kind of took their foot off the gas towards the end. When we got to PKs, I will tell you this: I moved up in my chair. When what's his name? The English goalie Pickford.
Oh, that kid I wanted to take a wiffle ball bat and just hit him in the face a few times. That guy looks like such a cunt.
He was psyched, but yeah, he did have that kind of like shaggy Robin Hood haircut that you just like
No,
very
remember Jonathan Taylor Thomas on Home Improvement? That was the same haircut he had back in the 90s.
well. He was attractive. This Pickford
This
guy,
not
not
attractive.
at all. It was the English version, which are
Way
100
worse.
times less. But anyway, when he saved that first one, PKs, no matter what sport, it's really about getting at least one save. The goalie's out there to get one save, and especially in soccer. And when he got that, it was like, whoa. I'm gonna
I thought the
sit
game
up.
was over there.
Yeah, let me
I'm like,
get
oh,
up in my
shit.
chair a little bit. And then some young, stupid, dope English moron stutter step, tried to blind kick the fucking ball, hit the post. And it kind of went from chaos to there. After that, the Italian goalie made the incredible save. Next Italian guy up could win the whole thing. Pickford makes another fucking awesome save off the post, and then Italy goalie makes another save. I mean, it's you tell me, soccer boy. I don't think you don't generally
I've
see
never
that
seen
many
that.
saves.
Not that many. That was crazy. Usually it's like 4-5 to 4, or 4-3, something stupid like that in penalty kicks. But that was something I've never seen. The goalie coming up 3 times, the Italian goalie saving the ball. That was crazy.
Absolutely crazy. The English kid that hit the post was just bawling his eyes out.
Oh yeah,
absolutely bawling his eyes out. Yeah. Other than that, towards the end of the game, there was just a classic play that made me angry in soccer.
That's the Ray Langevin special. I think you're talking about here.
When the guy got cleated in the thigh.
Oh no! I thought you were going to talk about when Giorgio Celli or whatever freaking pulled him down by the collar. The English guy.
Oh yeah, well that
said, "Go fuck yourself," and threw the ground.
I like that one. And he threw his hands up like, "What? It was an
I didn't do
accident."
anything. And then he went to go apologize. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and then they're trying to get him for a handball. It's like, dude, fucking horse collar him. That's a penalty in football. No, I was talking about the one where the English dude got cleated in the thigh, and the replay of him flopping completely horizontal to the ground as if someone had fucking cut his leg off.
Yeah,
it's like you just got cleated. You're fine. And the other
they're saying like that too. They're like, "Oh, if he went and spikes up, that this could be a possible red card." I'm like, you didn't fucking. It's cleats. They're like plastic. Who fucking cares?
Cleats. Like baseball players are the biggest pussies in the world. They get cleated all the fucking time. No one was rolling around. So just a very classic men's soccer thing that kind of got me pissed off watching that. But the game was saved by the PK
shootouts was awesome,
out of the goalies. That was pretty crazy. And to see the English just completely crumble in Wembley Stadium.
Amazing. It's amazing to watch.
Unbelievable.
I bet you London gets burned down tonight.
Bye, Big Ben.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're back from vacation. That's I think we've taken up all of the soccer time for the year. So
we'll wait for the World Cup next year.
There we go. We'll be back in the World Cup. Let's move on. We'll skip basketball for a second. Let's move on to the other sport that people don't care about. Djokovic won his 20th Grand Slam in tennis. This is the only reason I'm bringing this up, because he tied Federer and Nadal for the most Grand Slams ever won in men's professional tennis. That's worth talking about on a sports show. This might be the greatest era for men's tennis ever. So, it's popular. A lot of money in that sport. It's certainly popular. I know it's not, at the top of our list, but
no.
Djokovic is widely hated. I kind of like him for that. He's just a robot kind of asshole.
Yep.
And now he's tied with what a lot of people consider the greatest tennis player of all time, Roger Federer, in Grand Slam wins. So that was a big moment for tennis today, Sunday.
Big moment. Yeah, the only people I remember like growing up was Andre Agassi and Pete Sampras. Those were the two ones battling all the time. Now there's a 3-headed monster with Nadal, Djokovic, and Federer. So that's pretty sweet to see.
Yeah, I mean, I still think like that era, because Agassi was such a character.
Yeah,
and Sampras was like the pretty boy. Like that was good. I remember that being entertaining. I don't know if this is as entertaining because the characters are not there. But
no, and plus they're all overseas. Like Djokovic is what? He's Czech? Is he Czech or something?
Djokovic is Slovakian.
Okay. And then I know Federer is Swiss. He's Swiss.
Yeah.
And then Nadal is just an angry European. I don't know where he comes from. He's like a troll.
I actually don't know where Nadal is from. Is he European or is he South American?
Spain? Is he Spain? Maybe.
Might be Spanish. Okay. Good tennis talk. That actually hits our quota for the year too. So we'll see you next Wimbledon.
Well, no, because if there's Olympic talk.
Oh, okay. So we'll do a little bit of Olympic talk.
Maybe later on next month.
Maybe later on. Okay, fine. Let's get to real sports. Basketball. Suns in 4. Suns are up 2-0. Third game tonight, Sunday, as we record, getting started here. At 8. So what do you think? Chris Paul. I mean, it's a fun story. Suns are a fun story, I think, because of Chris Paul and chasing his ring, playing lights out. Absolutely playing lights out.
Yeah. He's not even you thought Devin Booker would be the one they were talking about this whole series, and he's not. It's Chris Paul, the 36-year-old point guard, make it to his first finals in his whole career. So this is pretty sweet to watch. And once again, the Bucks are choking all over themselves. So that's always fun to watch.
Do you give Giannis like any more credit? He dropped 20 in the third the other night, most since Jordan, and I think in 96 or 93 finals. He's playing his ass off. We've said it all the time.
There's no one around him.
He also doesn't have the skills to carry a team in the fourth quarter. He can't shoot, which is a problem in basketball.
And he doesn't really have that lockdown shooter.
Yeah.
I mean, who would you call their 3-point specialist on a team?
No one. You have Middleton, who is a really good player and a good scorer.
He's not that 3-point.
No, he's not JJ Redick. Or
Greek Freak drives to the lane. He has someone to kick out to for a 3-pointer that's open. You don't have that. We had Ray Allen. I mean, the Splash Brothers. Obviously Clay or Steph. That's what you need, I think, in this league is one of those 3-point guys. He just does not have that shooter on that team.
Yeah, they should be surrounding him with people who do nothing but shoot.
Yeah.
So they can spread it out. And what happened to Drew Holiday and those 4 first-round picks that they gave up for him and the max contract that they gave to Drew Holiday? That guy just looks like Eric Bledsoe, who they traded away to Pelicans for him. Mm-hmm. He just looks like the same guy.
Yeah.
Kind of tenacious on defense, can't shoot. Like, now that he's got more time on national TV and you watch him kind of handle the ball, it's like, I know he's good, but he kind of looks like a hack when he's handling the ball. Like, he's not that fluid, I don't think.
No.
He's just a gutsy, good player. And they gave
I think he's that
deal for 4 first-round picks and 2 players. Unbelievable.
But you see people play defense against him too, and that's the other thing. You don't really see that in the NBA. They usually let him have that little space to work with, and Chris Paul ain't letting any of that shit happen this series. So he's coming down to what his real role is as a player, and he's not that third guy, second guy on a big 3 team. He's just another average guy on a starting rotation.
He's a role player.
Yeah,
he's Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Only not a cunt.
That we know of. Actually, I think he's actually a really good dude.
See?
I think he's like a big charity dude. I think he's given up. That's why I know this. He gave his whole salary this year to, I think, the Cancer Society.
This year or last year?
This year.
Oh, this year?
Or maybe it was last year. I don't know. Whatever. Millions.
I remember hearing that too.
I think it was this year, probably after he got the fucking max deal.
Don't want to be taxed on this. Boom.
Yeah. Here you go. I'll just save this. Do you give the Bucks a chance now that they're back in Milwaukee? You give them a chance to make this
I think they're 7-1 right now in the home court. So I think it's gonna be 7-2 after tonight.
Interesting.
I think the Suns are just one of that. It's kind of like a hockey thing. This team just got hot at the right time. They had an easier way to get to the finals. Chris Paul, the whole roster's somewhat healthy. I know some of the bench players are getting banged up, but other than that, I mean, this is just that Cinderella story that it's destined to win.
Yeah, I listened to some of the pregame stuff today, and obviously it's all hyperbole, but they're sucking the dicks of the Suns right now and talking about them being a perennial playoff team. Honestly, I don't know if that's necessarily true. Chris Paul's 36, and he's everything to that team. I get Devin Booker is awesome. He's going to be one of the best players in the league if he's not already. And Ayton has really come into his own. But if you take Chris Paul off that team, they're a fringe playoff team.
And he's a free agent at the end of the season.
Yeah.
So he might not even be back.
Celtics.
Yeah. Yeah, take back out. Oh, he's going to be a 37-year-old player.
Yeah.
Doesn't have any more. He's going to be a fucking all-star once again.
He'll be fine. I just don't. Yeah, like you said, to the point. The path has been easier this year, and for that team to get there, they didn't have to go through a lot of the big names because of the injuries, and LeBron would blame it on the league and whatever else he's crying about.
Yeah.
Same goes for the Bucks. These guys have not been able to. They've been underachieving for years. They finally got past the Nets team that had just KD. If we all know, even if Harden was out there, they would have lost that series.
Oh, yeah.
So this is their opportunity. This is it. I think. I don't see, and they're fucked financially. They have no assets. They're overpaying guys. Middleton and Drew Holiday are max players on that team. Mm-hmm. Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday are 2 max players on the Bucks for the foreseeable future.
With
and
no first-round draft picks.
no first-round draft picks. Giannis Antetokounmpo can't shoot. So this is it. I give them game 6. They can win a couple. They can win one.
I think it's over. I think it's already over. I asked Bill this question while you were started your early vacation. Does it make you upset though, seeing Devin Booker, the Suns building around him, making like he's their superstar player, building around him, and for the Celtics not to do that with Tatum?
Well, I think the Celtics are doing that with Tatum.
Well, now they are.
Yeah.
But before, like this is what Danny had to do was surround Jason Tatum with people that would make his game better, like kind of what they're doing with Devin Booker right now.
Yeah, we've chronicled this. Danny Ainge screwed up his last 3 years here.
Yeah,
he kind of screwed up his last 3 years here in building that roster. He lost his mojo. He got his nuts clipped by Kyrie Irving. We've gone through this, so yeah, it does aggravate me, but I think they're back on the right track. Speaking of that, nice segue. Let's skip ahead real quick to some news that we're going to talk about on Tuesday on the old catch-up segment from the past week. But let's just touch on this right now. No, this wasn't this email. I'm out of it. Sorry. Nigeria, ever heard of it? They beat Team USA and Jason Tatum in a Olympics exhibition game. Beat them by 3. They're 25-point underdogs going into the game. I know it's just exhibition, and Greg Popovich is leading that team. I have faith in them that they're going to win the gold medal, with that talent. But it is funny that Kevin Durant is the figurehead on that roster now, and they are underachieving right off the bat. Tatum looked good.
KD, I think he was 4 for 13 or 15, something like that. He had a really bad shooting night. But yeah, you make him the main piece, just like he was at OKC. You can't do it. Can't do it.
If they choke, if Carmelo Anthony can get 3 gold medals and Kevin Durant
and Jason Tatum can't get any
with this fucking squad, the talent on this squad, the young talent, and let's not forget Kevin Love is also on this team. So just like, I don't know, I don't feel good about it. I don't feel that good about it at all.
No.
But it was good to see. It was good to watch some of the Jason Tatum highlights, and it looks like he's working on a lot of his game. He also still continues to look bigger every time I see him.
Yeah. Did he grow again?
I think he did. He looks huge.
So he has to be a 7-footer now.
He's got to be close.
Holy shit.
He's got to be close. He was 3 for 4, 11 points going in the lane. He's wearing Kobe's number 10, taking it personal.
Everyone's making a big deal about that. I don't understand the whole concept of that.
Yeah, why is Kobe so associated with the Olympics?
He only played three times, right?
Yeah, well, like that Mike Krzyzewski's team there, like they went in and that was the redemption after, was it Allen Iverson and Vince Carter and that squad got silver?
No, it was the year after. It was like a bunch of fucking they were NBA players, but they were like terrible NBA players that couldn't win anything.
Yeah, they underachieved.
I don't think it was AI. I don't think it was AI, but go on.
I think it was. But anyway, or maybe that was Worlds one year. Anyway, so yeah, they went into a 3-year commitment with their world team, and Kobe was on that team. But I didn't think like he was good, and he had like a game in the gold medal game. He had some clinching shots and took over. I didn't like associate the Olympics with Kobe Bryant.
But also, we're not taking into consideration that generation sucks Kobe's dick, like kind of like how we did with MJ. So that's probably what's going on.
That's probably true.
If someone was wearing number 9, we'd be like, "Oh shit, that's Jordan's number." They're trying to be like Jordan, but kids these days, it's all about Kobe.
Can I do a little bit of dick sucking and a little bit of like?
Oh, please, by all means. That's what the show's for.
Hashtag this league NBA drama. Does the fact that they let Jason Tatum wear number 10, and we know what this league is all about in terms of tampering, who Zach LaVine has come out and said, yeah, tampering's going on in the Olympics
every day
right now. Like, and obviously Brad Beal's there, Damian Lillard there, guys that have been linked to the Celtics. They let Jason Tatum, this young, up and coming, budding superstar, take Kobe's number, and they dedicated this Olympics to Kobe Bryant, and they let this guy wear number 10. Does that make you feel better as a Celtics fan with Jason Tatum on your team?
Ooh, I thought you were going somewhere else with that, with the whole tampering thing. I thought you were going to say, does that make you feel like he's going to go to the Lakers because that's his destiny to go there because Kobe?
Well, take it any way you want. You can say, no, it doesn't make me feel better because I think he's going to the Lakers.
Well, I don't know. If that's what they're trying to do, I mean, he is the next big star coming up in the league, and I don't think there's anyone as young as him on that team.
No, yeah, Devin Booker's going there, though.
Oh, after the finals are done?
Okay. Finals. He's going, Middleton's going, and
so Booker would be the youngest on the team.
But anyway, my point, I think that he's gained a lot of respect with his peers in the NBA, and that's a good thing if you're a Celtics fan. It's all about bringing talent to your team. You hope Jason Tatum likes it as a Celtics. We've talked about this before. He has a 5-year contract with them essentially right now. So he's here for at least 3 years. And you've got a couple guys coming up in free agency. You'll have space. If he's that respected across the league, that bodes well for you, I think.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
Positive spin there. If not, calm your nerves with Back to Basics CBD.
Great segue.
Right back into it, baby. Back to Basics is our leading CBD supplier at the Simple Mind Sports Show. Billy Badwing is not here right now. He's claims to be on a mountain. He's probably on his couch, rubbing up his Badwing as we speak because he didn't want to be on the show.
Else they're the sponsor.
I've never tried it in the nether regions. Might feel good. Probably tingles. We can ask Dr. Tom. I'm sure he'd have an answer for us. Dr. Tom is excellent. He's the guy you need to go. Also follow him on Twitter because they're putting out daily picks, sports betting picks. Tonight, I think he has the Bucks. So suck it, Ray. Whatever you do, go to backtobasicsllc.com. It's BAK2 basicsllc.com. With every order you make, you get a free sample. Every order, free sample. Absolute no-brainer. Go do it right now. Whatever ointment or spray or whatever thing you use for remedy, sleep, calming the nerves,
anxiety,
whatever you need, anxiety,
depression.
Speaking from experience, Dr. Big Mac. Back to Basics, and tell them the Simple Minds boys sent you. You know who needs? Fucking Rich, you're on fire. You know who needs some goddamn CBD, anxiety meds, painkillers, whatever? Connor, you're dead to me in the world. McGregor.
And your ankle.
And your ankle is dead to you.
Pussy.
Wrap it up. Throw some dirt on it.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see the fight. I was in transit. But obviously, everyone knows the outcome. Conor McGregor snapped his fucking ankle, which I feel like it
wasn't his ankle. I think it was his tibia. If we want to get medically correct, it was his leg. It wasn't his ankle. It was his bottom part of his leg.
Either way, those are always.
I showed my son that today. I go, hey,
6,
buddy.
7?
He's 8. He's gonna be 9. I go, hey, buddy, what's wrong with this pitcher? And he goes, I don't know. And I go, look at their legs. And he goes, oh, Dad, I think I'm gonna be sick. It's bad. You're not supposed to put your leg down like that on the canvas.
No, yeah, that's bad. I feel like we've seen that a couple times in the UFC this year. Mm-hmm. Pro tip: stop smashing your shin into other people's shins. It's probably weakening what's going on down there. But McGregor takes the loss in a technical TKO or whatever you called it earlier today. Referee.
Well, no, he was. So what I was asking was basically because it was a TKO decision, but he kept screaming, "It's a doctor stoppage!" Like that's what he was saying during his interview and all that shit. You could hear him yelling that. I just didn't know if he'd lose money for that. That's the reason I was asking that question.
Oh no, yeah, I think the money's pretty much guaranteed.
I didn't know if there was like a bonus or something, but with the doctor stoppage kind of thing, it's not a real loss. It's a
Well, yeah, I think that's for future fights and trying to come back. I didn't actually lose. My leg just snapped in half. It wasn't a judge's decision. Yeah, and it wasn't a knockout.
I just didn't know. Yeah, that's the only thing. I didn't know if like there was like a purse that he was losing. That's why he was like being very like demanding. Like, no, it's not a TKO. It's a doctor stoppage.
As a casual UFC follower, it's a little sad to me that this is how that went down because I think he's done.
Oh, you didn't hear the breaking news from Dana White?
I guess
Dustin Poirier is getting a title shot now after last night's victory. And then when Conor's healed up, he gets a rematch against Dustin for the title or not for the title. Doesn't matter. He's going back to fight him for the 4th time.
Yeah, he's done. He's going to get his ass fucking kicked. He's going to get his ass kicked.
But the way that guy spends money?
Yeah, he's a money machine. I think if he just lost this fight straight up, I don't think that would be the case. This might be the best case scenario.
Exactly.
That's why UFC that you get a 4th fight as basically a redo because some guy's leg broke in half. So good for them. But in terms of Conor McGregor being a threat and because there was talk if he had won, if he got the belt, he goes and he gets greatest of all time, upper echelon UFC champion type talk. And I don't think that there's a shot that he can ever reach that at this point.
I think they said he's only won one fight in the past 5 years.
Yeah, he just keeps something like that losing.
But this is only his. Yeah, I think this is only his third or fourth fight because he's just been retiring and then coming back, retiring, coming back, takes a fight, retires, comes back.
What is he? 30? He's in
32.
Is he 32?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done. He's fucking done.
I think he'll come back for one more, and if he looks as terrible as he has been, I think he'll call it a career.
Yeah, probably. Well, or he'll keep trying to take fights and
he's a big draw though. Like
kind of make a mockery out of his career. He'll
Look
go
at that-
do some
look-
more stupid boxing things.
yeah, or something that won't be so hard on his body anymore.
Yeah.
Commentate. He can do anything.
His legs.
Yeah. 3.5 hours surgery for that too.
That seems short.
Oh,
When your your leg bone snaps in half. 3.5 hours. That's a football game. That's no problem. It's one showing of Braveheart.
how dare you not
Damn
bring
it,
up the greatest actor of all time?
Oh, it's like 1 1/4 of Dances
Draft
with
Day?
Wolves.
Oh, I was gonna say draft day.
It's 3 draft days.
Perfect. I can do that.
Speaking of draft day, Red Sox drafted today, and they also signed Matt Barnes to a 2-year extension after dropping 2 out of 3 to the fucking Phillies. Let's start with the Matt Barnes. He's going to get $7.5 million per year starting next season. He's got a team option, or is it a player option? I think it's a team option in 2024. $8 million worth up to 10. Let me just give you some examples here for closers around the league. Now, Matt Barnes is 31 years old. He's got the lowest ERA of his career. Sticky icky wee. 2.86 ERA right now. He's currently on a $4.5 million deal. Next year he'll be paid $7.5 million. The highest paid closers in the league right now, who Matt Barnes is better than. Kenley Jansen makes $20 million.
That's crazy.
Aroldis Chapman, who sucks, makes $17.2 million. And Craig Kimbrell, off his choking implosion in the 2018 Red Sox run, makes $16.2 million, has turned his career around with the Cubs. So if Barnesy over there can just get a little bit of that sticky icky past the umpires, I think you're looking at a pretty good bargain here for the next year or two.
Hell yeah. I mean, that's what you need on this team is closing. The bullpen has been winning you these games because the stars don't go out there for very long. It's like 3 or 4 innings, and then the fucking stars are out. So this bullpen's what's doing it. So yeah, he might as well get paid.
This second game of this Philly series pissed me off. Martin Perez, 3 2/3 innings, 3 earned runs. So he was in like 76 pitches or something like that. Why are these guys fucking throwing 3 innings?
Like, why after 76 pitches? Like, that's crazy.
Martin Perez, 3 earned runs is pretty much expected no matter what outing he goes for. You pull him in the 4th, you're playing.
He already met his quota.
It's so fucking aggravating. It's so aggravating.
It's the nerds, man. It's the nerds calling down to the dugout and saying, "Hey, he's at his quota. Let's take him out. He's at 3 innings. Let's go."
Yeah,
it's stupid. It's fucking dumb.
We've come back around, 3rd time in the lineup. We know Martin Perez can't pit, blah 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 blah. It's 3 2/3 innings. Just like, can you get through 4? Can you get 1 more out? Can you make that respect? Go to 5 innings. Go to 5 innings. That should be a minimum. That's what the minimum has always been for starting pitchers. It's ridiculous. And in that game, they lost 11-2 because your bullpen had a pitch for 6 1/3 inning. Yeah. And any bullpen is going to be taxed by that. I don't care how good they've been. Josh Taylor has been awesome this year. He got lit up for 4. And then this bum, Brandon Workman, he needs to go. He's done. He's not a major league pitcher. He recorded 0 outs, 3 runs. They lose 11-2. It was just one of those aggravating fucking games. And a little bit of an insight to the Red Sox have been pretty goddamn lucky and playing over their head for a lot of this. And thank God Bill's not here because he'd be tooting his ass off.
Mm-hmm.
This series shows you a little bit of how bad it could be for the Red Sox if their pitching just loses that much. Loses that much.
Do you think it was one of those all-star breaks starting early for these guys too? Like took a foot off the pedal?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, who's to say? I don't know. It might just be they kind of suck and it came out.
No.
Sometimes it comes out. The Red Sox haven't lost a lot of series this year, dropping 2-3. 2 out of 3 to the Phillies is, you hate to see it headed into the All-Star break.
Still in first place though.
Still in first place, and hey, they got the best high school player in the draft.
Hey, why not?
according to Bill. So, hey, why not? Lastly here, just want to touch on this little bit of Bruins news that came over the weekend. Tarasenko is requesting a trade out of St. Louis. I said that this team needs some Russians. He's Russian. He's got
boom
a no trade
and
clause.
boom.
He's linked to the Bruins. Rumors are, I think this was Joe Haggs that had this. It would take something like DeBrusque, Trent Frederick, and a first-round pick.
How the fuck is that any compensation for the Blues?
It's ridiculous.
Why would you agree to that?
I've seen different on his cap number. I'm sure it's very easy to look up, but I think it's $7.5 million. It might be $8.5 million.
I think it's 8.
Okay, let's call it 8 to be so a little bit high for the Bruins, but cap's going up. They're used to playing their players under what they're worth. I just don't think that he fits what they need, and the money would make it kind of tight. He's 29, I think. He's had shoulder issues
For a few seasons now, right?
2 seasons. He's barely played. I just, they need centerman. Jack Eichel's still out there. He's still flirting with coming to the Bruins. I would much rather have a 25-year-old Jack Eichel than a 29, 28-year-old Tarasenko. He fits a need. He's better. So I don't know. Your thoughts on Tarasenko being linked to the Bruins?
Either way, I think Krejci should go down with a season-ending injury. Don't play till the playoffs. Grab one of these guys. Then when the playoffs start, put Krejci back on the ice. Boom, bada bing. Here's the Stanley Cup championship.
There you go. A little lightning maneuvering right there. Except Kucherov's like $10 million contract. Whatever. Krejci's probably going to be 1 or 2, but
I didn't know how to use an example for a centerman, so that's just what I went with.
You can save yourself there. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'm all for talent. It's certainly this team still needs scoring, but they need defensive help. They're far off. They're far off, especially seeing what the Lightning did against Montreal, and how good they're going to be for the several years. I don't think I'm dumping that salary into 2 years of Tarasenko. You're not that close, even though they think they are. So you might see him in a Bruins jersey.
Eichel would be better, and it sounds like Eichel actually wants to come here too. So I would go with Eichel. I'd go with the Eichel route.
He fits more needs, and he's a future piece too. So if you can get Jack Eichel, you get Jack Eichel. But Bill is for whatever reason against him. Fuck that. That's like you get.
What would you put him though?
You put him on the number 2 line. You give him.
Because I don't think did that work with Taylor Hall in Buffalo.
Nothing works in Buffalo.
Okay, so we'll call that like just a wash right there.
Yeah. Okay. It's all Buffalo. It's all the Buffalo stink. Okay. Good hockey talk in July. It's July, right? Yeah, 12th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This has been the Silvermine Sports Show. Monday headlines, July 12th. We'll see you on Tuesday. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I thought you were going to butcher that.
I looked over. My calendar still says June. So
no, well, you said July 12th, and then you ended the show, and I thought you were going to fuck it up and be like, July.
No, I could get it. If it's within 10 seconds, I'm pretty good.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
So the boy didn't like to see a leg being decapitated?
He did not. Neither did the wife, and she's a nurse. I'm like, fucking... What's wrong with you?
I think I'm going to be sick. It's a very polite way to put it.
Yeah, well. I'm like, well, if you are, the bathroom's that way. Have at it, boy.
Have at it. If you need another look to really get it up.
Yeah.
Take a look.
Here you go.
It wasn't even a video. It's just a still shot.
But yeah, you can see it clear as day. What's going on with his leg?
The videos, I even get
way worse.
On the videos.
Yeah.
But I can't turn away. The Kevin Ware injury, I watched that 1,000 times.
Did you really? I watched it once. I was like, oh, I'm right. I'm all right with this.
Yeah. I guess like a little bit freakish in me. Like, I can't look.
I can't do that. Puking shit all day. Like Jackass movies, I can watch those, not like get disgusted. But if I see like deformity on a body, like something's not supposed to be doing that, no thank you. I'll cash out.
Pussy.
I did that with my nephew. He broke his arm, went to go see him in the ER, and his fucking arm was like an N, like a lowercase N. Saw it, passed out right on the ER floor. Nurse is walking over me. My sister's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" I'm like, "Fuck."
Pussy.
Yeah. Whoa, your arm's not supposed to do that, huh?
Keep it together. This is the
Man.
guy that railed on Gordon Hayward for 3 years for shattering his leg.
And I puke or to
And
pass
you
out.
fucking pass out at the sight of a broken arm.
Oof. Wasn't supposed to look like that.
Wow.
Never seen it live and in person.
Okay, got it. Got it. No, but so do you have any more respect for Gordon Hayward, or is
No, fuck no. He's a pussy. Tape it up and spit some dirt on it. Or spit on it, whatever.
spit some dirt on it, you
Spit
pussy?
some dirt, pussy.